Rodney, this is one of the greatest events. Now tell us, everybody, you were on the panel.
Yes.
How did you feel being up there talking?
It was amazing. I was surrounded by an amazing group of women, and we really just talked about how do you discover and find the lightness as a strong woman. A lot of times as women, we are taught to just push through, power through, and have our families on our shoulders. But this panel really talked about how can we find more ease, more relaxation in our lives, and knowing that rest is productive. So as women, we can be strong and we can embrace our softness. We can embrace our femininity. It doesn't have to be either or. It could be both and. And we really emphasize that messages with the audience to say, hey, you need you too. Pour into your cup and then pour into others. But if your cup is empty, how are you going to pour out? How are you going to serve? And how are you going to do it well?
Correctly. You know, with Taraji putting together this Can We Talk Boris Henson Foundation, it's a good vibe here. Everybody's coming together. You got vendors, you got speakers, you got people coming together. How do you feel directly working with Taraji on a project like this?
It's needed.
Yep.
It's necessary.
Mental health.
It's timely. We all have a responsibility of taking care of our mental health, especially in our community. And one of the things that I love about the foundation is that they're fostering vulnerability, they're fostering community, and they're having these sacred conversations to say, hey, we see you, and you need to be able to have a space to where you can be transparent, you can be vulnerable, and knowing that you're deserving of being cared for. And that is what this foundation really represents, is they're not just out here talking it, they're walking it.
And what I love about Taraji is walking by like a everyday person, chilling, hugging people, loving them. You know, she took off the superstar role and just like, I'm just not
and just
like
with
you.
Your sister, your cousin, your auntie, your friend. And we all need that person in our lives.
What about how they can get in touch with you?
Yes. So you can follow me on social media at Candace Wright, CandaceWrites. And my practice, Restorative Minds, Therapeutic and Wellness Services, right here in Maryland, Prince George's County, RestorativeMindsWellness.com.
Got a good vibe, good energy. It's the holiday season. Tell us about what the holidays mean to you.
Holidays mean family.
Number one.
And it also means a time to reset, to rest and reflect, because this is the time of the year where we traditionally slow down a little bit and really foster that community. And I'm always looking forward to this time of the year to just really be with family and honestly just unplug.
Wow. Who else was on the panel with you today?
So there were a group of women on the panel with me today. We had Suki on the panel. We had a psychologist on the panel. We had other mental health professionals on the panel. We had Maya on the panel. So there were a lot of women that had various backgrounds, and that's what I love. And it was multi-generational. So we all shared different experiences. And then we also encouraged the women in the audience to really identify and find their lightness, because it looks different for all of us. But how do you rest, and do you give yourself permission to rest? Or do you feel as though you have to serve, go, and do even when you're running on empty?
Tell everybody what's a good book that they make to read. What's a good book out there?
A good book, Homecoming by Dr. Thema Bryant. I love Homecoming because her book really speaks to us coming home to ourselves. Being able to ask yourselves that question as it pertains to what brings you joy. What is it that you need? Sometimes we don't even know how to answer that question. We can answer it for others. But what does homecoming look like for you? What does coming back home to self looks like for you? Nurturing your inner child.
Wow.
Asking yourself those hard questions.
Wow.
And then going out there and actually putting action behind it.
You have so much wisdom. You are full of wisdom. We can talk all day.
Yes, we can.
Because you know our energy is there.
Yes.
But to have a beautiful queen, African-American woman of God. Tell them about where you were educated at. What schools you went to?
Yes, I went to Bowie State University in Bowie, Maryland. I got my undergrad degree in psychology. And then I went to Howard University, HU. Yes, HU. I went to Howard University and received my master's in social work.
Wow. And you traveled from Maryland
DC to LA to Atlanta to New York and back again. But I'm home based here in Maryland. But God has just been so good. He's just been was so good.
That's
so I'm grateful.
And you recognize me. I'm just going around recording.
Yes.
Hey, Dr. Evans, come over here.
I did.
No, we're going to get together. You. Everybody, thank you for your time. Follow her. Support her. Let's get behind it. This is a queen of doing it, y'all. We got to support her and boost her to the top.
Thank
you.
Be
back after this.